This is the Thule Apex XT 2-bike edition. I'm going to be installing this on a Honda CR-V 2014. I opened the box. It's a little dusty. It's brand new though. The first thing you want to do is you're going to have to push that metal piece, that one that connects from your hitch, and lock it into place. It's a pretty simple install. So you just have to maybe use a little bit of force and then it's going to be there permanently. So you won't have to worry about it again. Once you finish that, there's 2 screws in the package. You're going to want to screw both on each side. So there are 2 Allen wrenches that are included. One I believe is a 5mm and the other one's a 4mm. So go ahead and screw those screws in on each side, one on each side. Very easy. A lot of dust. I wiped it down with the microfiber towel afterwards. All of that dust disappeared. This is the part that connects to the hitch. It's already came correctly installed. So if you need to pull it or move it, you can use the Allen wrench in order to move it. And this is the actual hitch. So what you need to do is you just need to put it inside the hitch, lock your locking mechanism, make sure it's not under 1.5 inches away from the hitch opening. So I'm going to use the second hole here. Push it in. This is sliding in and out. And with a little bit of maneuvering, I just put it in the second hole. Now you see it's not tight. So what you need to do is you need to strengthen the connection between the Apex and your actual hitch on your vehicle. So on the side, mine already came, the lock already came in. There's 2 sets of keys. When you put the key in, if you move the knob and there's no resistance, that means that the key is in the incorrect direction for tightening. So you want to just turn it 180 degrees inside that key slot. And then once you start turning it, it should start giving you some resistance and it's going to connect to the hitch, expand. It's going to provide a more stable connection. Once you feel like it's tight enough, you can just like shake the hitch a little bit. If it's wiggling within your car, then maybe you can tighten it a little bit more. But if you're moving the hitch and the car is kind of moving as well, I think you've done a good job. And once you do that, you want to lock your mechanism. So turn the key in the opposite direction and then there's no resistance again. So only someone with a key would be able to remove your hitch from that vehicle. There's also another locking mechanism for the top. If you're on long highway drives and you want to connect the bike and make it more secure, there's a metal piece where you can pull and connect it to the locking mechanism at the end of your Thule. Just extra protection. You don't really have to do it. As long as your plastic connectors are good, you'll be able to do it. So this is what the hitch looks like. And these are the plastic connectors. You only enter them one time. There's 2 on one side, 1 on the other side, and then it reverses direction. So you just need to make sure it locks. There's indentations to show you exactly how to put it in. So it should be relatively easy. So once you just slide it in, you can go ahead and you can click it. Once it clicks, it's firmly in place. So there should be 3 on each row because you're going to be wanting to connect the back stem or your seat post to the actual hitch. So it's going to be extra secure. So 2 on one side, one on the front side. There's also another additional strap if you want to strap the bikes together. Putting a Diamondback onto the actual hitch. And that's basically it. I'm going to drop a link in the description below and feel free to ask any questions.